Hi, Right Writers. Cruz here. Thank you so much for joining me. In this video, we are going to be writing a persuasive essay. We will be attempting to write 160 words in 20 minutes. And we have our prompt in front of us. And it states some people go right on to college after high school, others take a year or more off to work or travel. Which do you think is the better choice? State your position and support it with specific reasons and examples. Now, in a previous video, we looked at the position stating that we should take a year or more off to work or travel. And so in this video, I will be taking the counter argument, arguing that you should go right on to college after high school. The challenging part for me will be to support a position that philosophically I disagree with. Instead, I think students should take a year or more off to work or travel rather than just jumping onto the college or the uni or the university train right after high school. So I am going to struggle with this prompt. I can assure you, right writers. So I want to forewarn you. And the goal is still to write 160 words in 20 minutes. Let's see what I can come up with. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and start my timer at 20 minutes. Please keep in mind, right writers, that this is based off of the Oxford Test of English, whereby students have to write at least or as close to 160 words in 25 minutes as possible. Because I am a native English speaker, I cut out 5 minutes just for fairness sake. So let's go ahead and see what I can come up with. The first thing I definitely want to do is state my position. And so while I'm thinking about what I'm going to talk about, let me go ahead and at least start typing. So I want to say something like, therefore, I believe that individuals should should go the college route immediately after high school. Okay, then what I want to do is I want to copy this, and that's going to be the first sentence of my conclusion, but this will be the last sentence of my introduction. Let me just go ahead and say should go the college route after high school, because again, I'm trying to keep a certain word count. Not sure why it's marking high school for whatever reason. Okay. Let's see. 17 minutes and 50 seconds remaining, right writers? Okay, let me set it up so that it sounds almost like people are being lazy or procrastinating, taking a year off to work or travel, and focus on the learning and that you're still in the learning environment. You've got a schedule, and to start disrupting that schedule will negatively impact your future. So let's go with that, right writers. Although some may argue that young people should explore and discover. Although some people may argue that young people should explore and discover their passions through work, although some may argue that young people should explore and discover their passions through work and travel. Others believe they should stay others believe they should stay on an academic track. Okay, others believe they should stay on an academic track. All right, let's look at that. And I was again thinking of, just again being lazy, procrastinating, but this is what came out, right, writers. Sometimes I'll say something and then I write something totally different. Although some may argue that young people should explore and discover their passions, should explore their passions through work and travel, others believe they should stay on an academic track. I agree with the latter. Now, when I say the latter, I mean the latter group rather than the former or the previous group. So, this is an example of a complex sentence, and really, it's a complex sentence. And then again, because this is the part I believe I agree with, and that's the second part of the sentence, that's why I state, right, writers, I agree with the latter. I agree with the latter. Going to college, immediately going to college, or university, immediately going to college, or, well, I'm just going to go with college. Immediately going to college will not only help keep individuals on track, will not only help keep, that sounds weird, help keep, immediately going to college will help, will not help, will help you stay focused, will help you stay focused on your goals. 13 minutes, right, writers? Immediately going to college will help young people stay focused and maybe I'll take out young at the first part. Although some may argue that people should explore their passions through work and travel, others believe they should stay on an academic track. I agree with the latter. Immediately going to college will help young people stay focused on their goals, on their career goals, and it will keep them in an adult routine. So again, I'm sort of arguing, and I'll get into it in the body paragraph, right, writers? But, again, because if you're always used to, going back to school in August and you just kind of get back into the routine, summer's usually off. And I think, again, depending on the country you live, some countries, you know, in some countries, people have longer vacations. In others, they have shorter vacations. But a lot of vacations tend to happen Obviously, during major holidays, but also during the summertime, a lot of people do travel at that time. So let's see how it looks so far, right, writers? And then I will take this and go ahead and make my conclusion. In fact, let me go ahead and copy that now so I don't forget. All right. Although some may argue that people should explore their passions through work and travel, others believe they should stay on an academic track. I agree with the latter. Immediately going to college will help young people stay focused on their career goals, and it will keep them in an adult routine. That sounds a little bit odd, but we'll come back to that. And it will keep them in an adult like, or in a, I'm just going to say in a routine, and keep it at that. And we can come back to that later. In a routine. Therefore, I believe that individuals should go the college route after high school, or should go to college after high school. Okay. Should go to college right after high school. And then, and rather than repeating that, I'm just going to say, I believe staying on an academic track will help people, or will help young people stay focused on their career goals, and it will maintain a routine, and it will maintain a routine, a life routine, and it will maintain, instead of maintain, and it will, I was thinking of the word structure. It will help young people stay focused on their career goals, and it will continue the structure. That sounds weird. And it will, um, and it will maintain the structure they need in a chaotic world. Something like that. That sounds actually pretty good. Therefore, I believe that individuals should go to college after high school. I believe staying on an academic track will help young people stay focused on their career goals, and it will maintain the structure they need in a chaotic world. And maybe I'll add in an ever changing, chaotic world, or in a constantly changing. I like where that's going, right, writers? Now for my body paragraph. Right now, I have 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. Therefore, I believe that individuals should go to college after high school. Stay focused on their career goals and keep them in a routine. So I've got to sort of keep that in mind, right, writers? This is what I'm going to focus on in the body paragraph. Um, let's see. Career focused on their career goals. Many young people have a general idea have a general idea of what they wish to study. Many young people have a general idea of what they wish to study. True, some may some individuals may know more specifically Many young people have a general idea of what they wish to study, of what they wish to study or what they are good at. I'll stay with that. Many young people have a general idea of what they wish to study. True, some individuals, true, comma, some individuals may know more specifically or may have narrowed down more specific career choices. True, some individuals may have narrowed down more specific career choices. However, that is not to say, or some, okay, let me take that may out. True, some individuals have narrowed down more specific career choices. However, who don't know where I'm going with this, right, writers? I have 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. Many young people have a general idea of what they wish to study. True, some individuals have narrowed down more specific career choices. True, some individuals have narrowed down specific career choices. However, others have a general idea. No, I'm saying that again. Have an understanding of their unique skills and talents. That is why 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. However, others have an understanding of their unique skills and talents. That is why remaining in an academic setting, in an academic setting, many young people have a general idea of what they wish to study. True, some individuals have narrowed down more specific career choices. However, others have an understanding of their unique skills and talents. That is why remaining in an academic setting is important, or should be a priority. That is why remaining in an academic setting is important. Veering off to unknown, veering off into unknown, veering off into the unknown may result in sort of, that's, where you have so many decisions that you don't know what you want to do, because you realize, oh, I like this, oh, I like that, oh, I like this. And so sometimes less is more. So the less choices you have, you're not sitting here and just, you know uh, just being undecisive, and that then leads to lack of confidence. So veering off into the unknown may result in indecision, may result in indecision and apathy. Apathy and indecision. Okay, stay focused on the career goals and it will keep them in a routine. That is why remaining in an academic setting is important. Veering off into the unknown may result in apathy, confusion, and indecision. Apathy, confusion, and indecision. Instead, 1 minute remaining, right, riders. Instead, individuals should remain in their familiar routine so they do not 30 seconds remaining, right, riders. Individuals should remain in their familiar academic routine so they do not veer off course. Okay, 7 seconds remaining. I know I have veer and veer two times, right, riders, but my go. So there it is. Okay, so that is my timer, right, riders, and now again I have veer and veer. I hate when I do that. I think you should come up with synonyms. And I just, once you start seeing that timer counting down 15 seconds, you really start to get nervous. And sometimes the best strategy is just say the same thing because at least you have your idea. You know what you want to say. It is the same thing again. Sometimes repetition works, and better to do that than to just leave it blank and have a sentence that is not complete. So just keep that in mind, right, writers? Again, especially if English is not your first language, and again, you're kind of struggling with the words. Better to say it again and be clear than say something else and not be clear, or not say anything and have points taken away because of that. Now, right, writers, my favorite part, let's go ahead and do a word count. All right, we're at 177 words. Again, in the Oxford Test of English, they would like to see 160 words, but keep in mind, right, writers, that it does have, of course, an embedded timer, but also on any test, they, especially when you're typing, they have a word count available for you so that as you're typing you are keeping track of how many words you are creating, basically, as you're working, which is great. So let's take a look at the paragraphs. Again, I feel okay with this, and go through the entire essay, introduction, body, and conclusion. And the first thing I want to do is I really want to check for flow and just make sure that every idea flows with the next one. We'll take it from the top, right, writers. Here we go. Although some may argue that people should explore their passions through work and travel, others believe they should stay on an academic track. I agree with the latter. Immediately going to college will help young people stay focused on their career goals, and it will keep them in a routine. Therefore, I believe that individuals should go to college after high school. Many young people have a general idea of what they wish to study. True, some individuals have narrowed down more specific career choices. However, others have an understanding of their unique skills and talents. That is why remaining in an academic setting is important. Veering off into the unknown may result in apathy, confusion, and indecision. Instead, individuals should remain in their familiar academic routine so they do not veer off course. Therefore, I believe that individuals should go to college after high school. I believe staying on an academic track will help young people stay focused on their career goals, and it will maintain the structure they need in a constantly changing, chaotic world. That actually does not sound too bad, right, writers? I am pleased with what I have created. I definitely see repetition, no doubt. The veering off and the veering off section was not that bad. There was enough in between that we sort of forgot what was being said, but I definitely have I believe and I believe. So I have this, I do hate this when I see that over the sentence beginnings are very similar. I, use something different instead of, I believe, keep the first one, but then the second one say, something like even changing the sentence up. Therefore, I believe that individuals should go to college after high school. Staying on an academic track will help young people stay focused on their career goals, and it will maintain the structure they need in a constantly changing, chaotic world. So I could have used this again, just made that capital S and remove that I believe section, and adjusted that ever so slightly. However, this is what I have. I thought I did a pretty good job on the transition words. And I hope, right, writers, that again, watching these videos, watching this process of writing from scratch, taking, especially with persuasive essays, taking a position and then writing another essay with a counter argument helps you practice, again, having to scramble in a situation where, especially when you don't believe in the topic or you don't agree with it, it forces you to scramble, it forces you to get uncomfortable. So with that said, right, writers, I hope this video is helpful, useful, and that it ultimately ensures your success as a writer, builds your confidence, and again helps you pass the tests that you need to pass so that you can again be successful, provide for yourself and your family. Thank you so much, right, writers, for watching this video. Love you guys. I appreciate you all subscribing and supporting this channel. I'll see you again soon. All right, love you guys. Bye bye.